Welcome back to IGN Live, you loyal and lovely Comic-Con viewers. We broke the news that Marvel Digital was releasing original comics featuring popular TV heroes. First was Jessica Jones, then Cloak and Dagger. We are joined by Marvel editor Nick Lowe, who has another surprise for us, and of course Joshua Yale, who's our comics editor.
Yeah.
Joshua, sick him. Go nuts.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
Oh, no. Someone help me. No, you're in a safe place because you actually brought a special treat for us, some exciting news.
Absolutely.
Again, as Max said, you guys are doing a new line of digital comics, the MDOs, as they're called, Marvel Digital Originals, which sounds really cool, and they're all featuring TV heroes that we know and love. The first one we already know that we revealed on IGN was Jessica Jones, but we have 3 more in store. What are they?
Oh my gosh. Well, we noticed that so many people consume their media digitally. You watch your Netflix, your Hulu, your Freeform, all that kind of stuff. And we've always been trying to be on the cutting edge of digital comics as well. And these MDOs are our newest program to do that. A place to go and get your comic fix based around these characters that you love on these TV shows. And so Jessica Jones and Cloak and Dagger were our first outings, but we have 3 new ones. We've got Iron Fist, we've got Luke Cage, and we've got Daughters of the Dragon.
And for those that don't know Daughters of the Dragon, that's Colleen Wing and Misty Knight.
Yep, and her robot arm.
Yeah.
Colleen Wing and her katanas. And that one I'm super excited about. That one. It's written by a writer named Jed McKay, art by Travel Foreman, and that one stars, like you said, Colleen Wing and Misty Knight, and they get in this insane adventure out here in California. And Misty Knight has to choose between her new FBI job and helping her friend out who's way in over her head.
That sounds really cool. So there's another one. So Iron Fist actually has a subtitle, Phantom Limb. So I'm gonna guess here. Tell me if I get it right. So someone's gonna chop off his hand. He's gonna put a hook on there and change his name to Iron Hook. How'd I do?
That's close.
It's close.
It's
okay.
Very close. Not quite.
No.
But it is awesome. But in the Iron Fist one, all these fortune tellers and palm readers are turning up dead, and Iron Fist starts to investigate it, and something awful happens to him. Really terrible, and I don't even want to talk about it, but it's gonna hurt.
I think that you just like left us in suspense. We're like, oh, what is it? I guess we have to check it out.
And it leads to some of the craziest fights you've ever seen on a comic page. And with these Marvel Digital Originals, every month you get twice the comic. You get 40 pages. You get basically 2 comics for that one binge read that you're doing. And that's one of the things that we're having so much fun with these is coming out of the gate with twice as much content every single month with each of these series.
Yeah, because people are used to binging everything at once on Netflix. You're not quite doing that, not the whole thing at once, but you're definitely leaning into that binge appetite that people have, right?
Absolutely. And I mean, monthly comics readers have been doing what they do for years and years and years. You get your 1 comic a month, but when you're experiencing things digitally, that's not really how you do it. And so we're trying to experiment with this thing and see how does this work. And so far it's been really cool to experiment, like as an editor working with these amazing writers and artists. And the Iron Fist one is incredible, and so is the Luke Cage comic.
Yeah, we haven't talked about that one yet.
Oh my gosh.
What can we expect?
So in the Luke Cage one, there's a heat wave in Harlem. And again, people are turning up dead. There's a lot of dead people in comics.
Noticing that.
Yeah, but Luke Cage, the hero of Harlem, is going to try and help him out. And if you know Luke Cage, what do you know about Luke Cage? What about his skin?
He's invulnerable.
Yeah, it's unbreakable skin, right? You can shoot him, you can stab him, and it doesn't do anything. But disease is something that his skin doesn't matter with.
Oh, okay.
And so when this new villain starts attacking him from the inside out, it gets pretty ugly as he's trying to save the rest of Harlem. It gets pretty ugly for Luke himself, too.
Oh, wow. So is this guy like is he like giving the flu, like the cold kind of thing?
Wait,
like
Captain Influenza!
Luke Cage gets the flu in summertime. That sucks.
This guy, my worst enemy, sniffles, no!
And one of the other cool things about these is that they're in Marvel continuity. These aren't like out of continuity tales.
That's an important question.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah. They are. They're in the continuity, and so like whether you're new to the TV shows and these characters, we're making sure that they're easily digestible to new readers, like we try to do with everything, but especially with these. But at the same time, for long-time comic fans who know and love these characters, like these are important stories that you cannot pass up. And so that you can get on your iPad, your tablet, your phone, and pick these up. But the other cool thing as well for those fans is not everyone reads comics digitally. So once we get those like 6 issues worth, once those 3 months pass, they're going to be collected and put into comic shops. Because the other thing that we know is going to happen with these is if you're not used to reading comics and this is your first like toe dipping in the pool a little bit there, you're gonna need more. You're gonna need more of your fix. This is your gateway comic, and following these into the comic shops is, I think, gonna be one of the fun things for these people, because I don't think everyone knows what the wonderland of a comic shop is. Like, every comic shop you go in is just incredible. So we're hoping that these and the collections of these stories get people going in the shops too, and getting to experience the rest of the Marvel U.
That's the best part, I think, is because like all the TV shows and movies and everything, they're great exposure, but comics are hard to get into. So it's cool to have that kind of stepping stone, and it's
gateway comics.
More comics, gateway comics. I like that. You right there, that one there. I see you. Stick around, because when we get back, we're going to sit down with the cast of Cutthroat City, and later we've got Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Don't go anywhere.